You know that moment. You see your cat curled up on the sofa, irresistibly adorable, and instantly, a thought pops into your brain: I have to hug it right now. So you pick it up. Just one. They thrash about like liquid, shove your feet in the face, leap off your shoulder on all fours, or deliver that legendary, treacherous rabbit kick, and all you can do is stand there and think. But here's the thing. Your cat isn't rejecting your affection at all. At the two-legged cat survey, we've discovered something very important for cats. Being picked up isn't always a sign of affection. Today, we're going to unravel the real science behind why so many cats hate being picked up, from ancient survival instincts deep within their DNA to other factors. And finally, we'll reveal the Bureau's official cat picking procedure, the safest way to pick up a cat without triggering an immediate panic attack. But before we begin, join the Bureau by clicking follow below. We specialize in deciphering the secret logic behind feline behavior so you can become the kind of person cats truly trust. Now, 1. The instinct to fear. To understand why cats panic when picked up, you need to remember what cats are in the wild. Yes, they are predators, but at the same time, they are also prey. For a small animal, having its foot suddenly leave the ground is usually an extremely bad sign. It often means being swooped down by a hawk, hacked by an eagle, or. Therefore, when you suddenly lift a cat into the air, its brain doesn't automatically think, oh great, I get to be hunted. Its survival instinct will kick in first. Their balance system immediately alerts the brain there's a G. The thrashing, the twisting, the desperate attempts to be put down, that's not being difficult. It's a survival reflex. Your cat is trying to regain control before instinct tells them they're about to become lunch. And frankly, from their perspective, a giant primate lifting itself into the air without warning was quite something. 2. The dad rule. For cat, the feeling of security is linked to control. They feel confident when all four paws are on a firm surface, because at any time they can. The moment you lift them up, their escape route disappears. Now they are trapped, and in the animal world, being held captive is a serious problem. That's why many cats still enjoy being petted but panic the moment you try to pick them up. Petting still. And if something frightening happens while they're in your arms, a loud noise, a door slamming, or another pet running past, they can't react instinctively. Loss of control. At the Bureau, we call this the four-legged rule. The more stable a cat feels on its feet, the safer it feels. 3. The M problem. Now let's talk about S. Notice how people usually carry cats. One hand is tucked under the front paws, while the rest of the body dangles between them. To humans, this might seem harmless, but to cat, that feeling is extremely unpleasant and destabilizing. Cats are very agile, but they still need proper support. If their hind legs and hips aren't held securely, their brains will start to malfunction. And at that very moment, the legendary rear foot kick began to appear. They're not trying to offend you. They're just trying to maintain their balance. Imagine being suspended from a rope with your lower body dangling and nowhere to hold on. You'd panic too. A cat that is fully supported will feel safe. A cat that is suspended in mid-air will feel helpless. Just that small difference. 4. The fish. Humans are primates. We express affection through physical contact. We hug, squeeze, pull. Cat. In the world of cat, being held captive usually only happens during fight, mating, or when being restrained. So when you hug a cat tightly to your chest, your brain thinks. But the cat's brain might be hearing it as a resty. That's why some cats stand completely still when being picked up. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes they're just frozen because they're too. Cats prefer affection that is voluntary. And in fact, once you understand this, many behaviors become more apparent. 5. Problem. Cats place great importance on their right to choose. In fact, many cats prefer to be loved more when they are the ones being loved by their owners. Think about it. When a cat jumps into your lap on its own accord, it's very relaxed. Why? Because it's its own decision. But when a person suddenly grabs a cat without warning, it creates a jump scare sensation. That's why predictable interaction is so important. Cats believe in routine and pattern. Many people unknowingly train their cats to fear something by doing random thing difficult. Conversely, cats that are gently signaled before being picked up tend to accept it much better. A light touch, a gentle nudge. Predictive thinking helps reduce panic, because now cats understand what's going to happen beforehand. 6. The cutting process. So it's exactly hex. This is gray. Don't. Step 2. Support both. 1. Butterfly. Gently cradle them close to your chest. A firm surface always makes cats feel safer than being suspended in midair. Your body becomes their ground. Step 4. Respect the signals that the cat wants to escape. As soon as the cat starts struggling, turning its head away, or stiffening up, calmly put it down. This is extremely important. When cats learn, if I want to get down, this human will listen, they will trust you more over time. Ironically, respecting a cat's boundaries actually makes them more affectionate later on. Conclusion: love does not mean control. The truth is, some cats will never like being held, and that's perfectly normal. It doesn't mean they don't love you. Cats simply perceive security in a different way than humans. Your cat may not like being cuddled, but they will follow you from room to room, sleep at your feet, blink slowly at you from across the sofa, or simply sit quietly near you to be there for a moment. That is also love. True trust in cats isn't built through forced intimacy. It's built through respect for boundaries. And when your cat realizes that you understand those boundaries, that's when the real bond begins. So tell us, is your cat the carry me like a baby type, or the put me down immediately human type? The agency needs more field reports. And if you want to continue deciphering the bizarre brains of these feline lords, follow Bipedal Cat Bureau. We're helping make the lives of cats and their bewildered human counterparts a better place, one task at a time. And Nacho, see you at the next investigation.